The question I have for you is who's driving the car?
Mm,
Who's driving the car?
that's a good question.
There's an image that I was thinking about recently is that w- if you were pulling up to a, a red light and all of a sudden the red light turned green and you had two people in the backside that were back seat who were trying to help you get to your destination. And one started saying, Margaret, turn right. Margaret, turn right. And the other one saying, no, Margaret, turn left. No, Margaret, turn left. And you're trying to figure out what to do when the light turns green.
Mm,
Sometimes it would create a place where there would be a paralysis, right? There would be a part of me saying to go right, the other part saying go on the left. I have a green light. I have a car coming up behind me, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. And that's a good place to have an anxiety attack, right? Because one's giving me instructions to turn right, one's giving me instructions to turn left, and I'm not sure what to do. The question would be, who's driving the car? Maybe the better question would be, whose instructions am I following? Now,
mm,
it's really a great image to understand what happens to us sometime when our voices have different belief systems on a certain topic,
yeah.
right? If I just a simple example, if I go to a social event and there's someone that I feel led to go talk to that's a stranger that I don't know, and part of me saying, just go up and say hello, introduce yourself. Another part saying, no, I'm scared. What if they don't like me? And what if they think something I say is this and that? And another part of me saying, won't we leave the party now? You've been here a whole 10 minutes. You made your appearance. It's time to go. All right, so I'm needing to decide what to do
Mm.
with this person across the room. And I'm approaching the green light and one part saying what? Turn right. And the other one saying turn left. And the other saying turn around and go home. So all that goes on and we all experience that in different ways. If we have a hot item, if the green light that we're coming up to is a hot item, the voices get what? Louder.
Mhm.
Get louder. If it's something we've kind of resolved in our heart, it's just like if I don't have any issue, uh, as say looking at you two mothers, right? Mothering or parenting my children when they were, 8 years old. Like I don't have any issue with that. Then they get out of line and you just correct them and it's not even an issue. If you have lots of issues about how you were treated when you were 8 years old and you don't want them to not like you and blah blah blah. I mean, it's just all of a sudden you have to correct them and you have loud voices giving you lots of divergent advice. They're not in harmony. One's saying go east, the other one's saying go west, the other one doesn't know, and you're trying to sort that out. So that's just an example. You take a topic, and that's when, as you're going through the course, and if you're new in the course, there's a certain point where we'll have you do some journaling or doing some exercises around specific topics so that you can identify what does the wounded child say about this topic? What does the protector say about this topic? What does the true self say about this topic? And to try to manage proactively those voices before you get to the green light, because you need to know who's talking. If we go back to the example of the person across the room and it becomes a priority for me to learn to be more sociable and caring with people that I don't know, and that's a true self thing, I need to be aware that as I approach this person, I'm going to be hearing the whispers. Oh, they're not going to like you. Won't you turn around and go home right now? It's like, okay, I hear you. That's fine. Whatever. And I still choose to walk through it and go to that person and introduce myself. So we all have that. So you think about, okay, I'm real good in a social situation. I'm real good in a parenting situation. But when it comes to dating or when it comes to money or when it comes to um, a business situation, I don't know. Those might be hot items. The hot items, you got the chorus in the back seat talking, talking loud, talking louder, talking louder. Our heart is to help you manage that stuff. If you have hide items, to be proactive about working with it and just to get them quieter
Yeah.
by proactively working with them before you get to the green light.
Are you ready for a journey of self discovery and healing? Introducing A Roadmap to the Soul, a practical guide to love, compassion, and inner peace. This book offers practical tools and insights to navigate your inner landscape, release emotional blockages, and embrace your authentic self. Start your transformational journey today by getting your copy now. See the link in the description. And now, back to the lesson.
And then also to have you discover, wow, some of these other situations are well managed. I do a really good job at managing this, and they're quiet. What I love about what I love about people is that there are areas in issues that I've dealt with that I have advanced in a superior way than some of you all. But there's also areas in your life
Right.
that you have advanced superior than I have.
Right.
And so there's this place where we all have something to teach and help each other and encourage each other, but that it's it's kind of a place of humility to realize
Mm-hmm.
that, Mama Kelly's more advanced than me in certain areas that I have something to learn from her. And then I'm more advanced in certain areas than her, and I have something to offer to her. And that it doesn't mean if she's more advanced in an area, I'm a horrible person,
Right.
that I'm no good. And I did no, it's just facts. There's areas in Margaret that she's more advanced than me in certain areas, and vice versa. And that's just how it is. And so there's a certain there's a certain camaraderie that we have because we're all advanced and broken in certain areas. And we're all in the process of strengthening those things. So, Margaret's really good at that green light at veterans and Williams. All right, she's really good at that one. But I happen to be good at the green light at veterans and Bonneville. I'm not too good at the Williams one. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's different lights that we approach, and we have different variety of voices. So the next time when you get to a green light and someone is stopped and they don't know which way to go, you know what's happening. They got two imaginary folks in the back seat screaming, "Go right, go left," kind of thing. And I really think that on some level, that's part of what anxiety is.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety is when I confront a situation and those voices are really loud and it creates somewhat of a paralysis because I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go right. I don't know whether to go left. And that if I have a hard time with one light, it's like, gee, just be gentle with yourself and work with it. It doesn't mean you have a hard time with all the green lights. Some green lights you're awesome at. And we go with the growing edge and we work with it. Right?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Come on, girl.
analogy.
You like it, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
Are you ready to embark on a journey of personal transformation and inner healing? Our intensive online coaching program is designed for individuals and couples seeking to reconnect with their true selves. Dive into our lessons, activations, live coaching calls, and educational readings tailored to uncover limiting beliefs, healing emotional wounds, and to cultivate a life filled with authenticity. Transform yourself, transform your relationships. It's time to transform you. See the description below to see how to join Transform You.